How have you been? Yet again is another Access Point Academy video lecture series, and in this video actually is chemistry for the beginners, things that are actually posing issues to some students that could be very minute but could be dangerous when it comes to picking an answer under examination condition. So we want to quickly and briefly explain the difference between compound and mixture, okay, in science. Now, compound actually is a combination of two or more elements that are chemically combined, while a mixture is a combination of two or more constituents that can actually be separated by physical means. Now, we should know, apart from definition difference, we should also know there's a certain difference occur between these two. That compound really are always homogeneous, okay? Compound are always homogeneous. Now, what is meant by being homogeneous? Homogeneous meaning they have a single phase. They have a single phase. Phase, P-H-S-E, are not F-A-C-E, as the case may be. Now, they have a single phase. By single phase, it means, now for instance, look at water that has the formula H2O. Now when water is poured in a container, now it's very possible for you to see all the hydrogen in the water separate and all the oxygen in the water separate. Is it possible? No. So now because of that reason that you can see the oxygen and the hydrogen separate, then you can simply say that compound are always homogeneous. However, for mixture, they could be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Now, what does that mean? We have some mixture that are clear, and being clear as they are said to be homogeneous mixture. For instance, the soft drink that we drink is actually a mixture, but meanwhile you can never see the constituent of the soft drink separately. They are always homogeneous. However, we have some mixtures that are heterogeneous. And when we say they are heterogeneous in the way that, look at paint for instance. When you keep paint for a long time, you're going to see different layer. You see a layer at the bottom, then you see another layer at the top. Okay, this layer is actually different from this layer. Okay, so it forms an heterogeneous mixture. Or even the blood. Your blood, when you keep the blood in an 80cl bottle, and it'll allow it to settle down. You see the blood cells at the bottom and the plasmas at the top, okay? Telling you that blood is an example of an heterogeneous mixture. Now, another difference between these two is that compound can be represented with a chemical formula, okay? Compounds have a chemical formula. Okay, so when a substance is a compound, it always has a chemical formula because it has a fixed mass ratio. Okay, water, for instance, has a formula H2O. All right, so now any substance that has a chemical formula, you can represent it with an equation with a chemical formula, then is a compound. All right, but meanwhile, as for mixture, they don't have a chemical formula because they don't have a fixed mass ratio. Okay, so mixtures have no chemical formula, which means you cannot represent them with chemical formula. Hair is an example of a mixture. It has no formula. Okay, paint is an example of a mixture. It has no formula. Okay, so that's another difference between a compound and a mixture. So we have many of such differences between compound and mixture. Another difference